Hello Sudoku friends and welcome to yet another expert puzzle by País. I'm recording this early morning on the 27th of October 2023. I'm not sure when it will go public on YouTube. I like to keep a few puzzles in reserve in case I decide to go on a short motorcycle trip. I don't have any immediate trips planned, but I like to have about half a dozen puzzles canned and ready to go so I can keep the pattern of publishing a puzzle a day, as has been my habit for the better part of a year now. So that out of the way, let's see what we have here today. There's a couple of sevens blocking across here and down here. So a 7 must go here. Now we have these two 7s blocking here, and we have the 7 blocking here. So a 7 clearly must go here now. These 7s here block all of these squares. Therefore, a 7 goes here. And we need, I think, 2 more 7s. Yes, we have 7 blocking down and up and over. Here's a 7, and the last 7 must go here. We have 3 also blocking up and over and down. So here's a 3. The 3 must go up here because this 3 blocks down. So a 3 must go either here or here blocking up. Therefore, a 3 must go here. And I think that's it for the 3s for the time being. We have a 4 now. This 4 blocks across, this blocks across, and this blocks down. So here's a 4. 6 blocks up. Therefore, 6 goes here, here, or here, blocking down. We have a 6 blocking across, another 6 blocking across. So here's a 6. I wonder when will the expert part of this puzzle begin. Many of these puzzles start off very easy and then they get progressively more difficult. We'll see how this one goes. Here we need a 4, 8, and a 5. Therefore, a 5 must go here or here. So we'll be looking for a 5 in one of these 2 squares. We can do a 4 here because this 4 blocks here and this 4 blocks here. So here's a 4. Now just a simple 8 and a 6 for these squares. I think they will have to wait as well. A 1 blocks across here and up here. So here's a 1. We're going to have a 9 in one of these 2 squares. Can we say more about the 9s? Yes, we can. There's a 9 blocking down here and across here. So here's a 9. Now we're going to have a 9 here or here. Here we need a 1, 2, and an 8. The 8, of course, blocks here and here. So an 8 must go here. Here we now have a 1 and a 2. And therefore, this must be a 5. We can do something for column 6. We need to find a 4, 5, and a 2. We have a 4 and a 5 blocking across like so. So a 2 must go here. So we are going to have 2s here or here. And now a 4 and a 5 for these 2 squares, and therefore a 2 here. We have a 2's blocking down and up and over. Here's a 2. Here we still need a 5, 8, and a 4, therefore 9, 1, and 6 for these squares. 9, 1, and 6. No, I can't solve it yet. 6, 8, and 9 here. So I was asking myself, well, when does the expert part of this puzzle begin? And I think this is it. But I did miss an easy 9, didn't I? 9 blocks here, 9 blocks here, 9 and 9 block here and here. So a 9 must go here. Now a 1, 5, and an 8 for these squares. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but we have a 2 and a 5 here. We have a 2 and a 5 here. So we need a 2 and a 5 for these two squares. Therefore, a 6 and an 8 for these two squares. But a 2 and a 5 here, therefore, a 1 must go up here, a 9 must go here or here, 6 here or here, and finally a 3 here or here. That means that a 9 and a 6 must go in two of these three squares. I'm becoming increasingly interested in row 6. And the reason I'm interested in row 6 is that there's something going on with the 9s and the 6s. We got a 9 and a 6 here, and we got 9s and 6s up here somewhere. So all of these squares are blocked from being a 9 and a 6, right? We also have a 9 and a 6 here blocking this square. Cannot be a 9, it cannot be a 6. Now we have this square. It cannot be a 9 and it cannot be a 6. So it turns out that we have 9 and 6 in these two squares. And that gives me a 3. Look at that. This cannot be a 3 because it must be a 9 or a 6. 3 blocks here, 3 and 3 block here and here. 3 blocks here, so a 3 must go here. Now we have a 3 blocking over here and down here. So here's a 3. Now 8, 5, and a 1 for these squares. We know because of this 5 blocking down that a 5 must go here or here. Now we have an 8 blocking over, so the other number here must be an 8, and therefore this must be a 1. That gives me a 2 here and a 1 here. Let's see if we can develop anything else in column 1. 5 and 8 here. Therefore, 6, 9, and a 1 here. The 1 blocks over, 1 blocks here, 1 goes here. We know that this is a 6 or a 9. Therefore, this also must be a 6 or a 9, except the 9 forces a 6 here. Therefore, a 9 here, and therefore a 6 here. Now we have a 6 here. And things are looking very nice. Here an 8. Therefore an 8 here. We know that this was an 8 or a 6 because these are 2 and 5, right? So now the 6 must go here and the 9 goes here. That gives us a 9 for this square. And this 9 blocks down, this 9 blocks up, this 9 blocks over. It is a 9. The 6 blocks up, giving me a 1 for the corner and a 6 here. 1 blocks over, 1 blocks down. Here's a 1. Now we have a 1 here. Here we need to have a 3, which blocks down. 3 blocks over and over. Another 3 goes here. Still a 2 and a 5 here. This also must be a 2 or a 5, except the 2 here forces a 5 here, and the 2 goes here now. 5 blocks down, here's a 5. That gives us a 5 here and an 8 here, because we discussed that already. Now this must be an 8, and this must be a 2. That gives us a 2 here. Here we need a 4, I think, yes, a 4. These are still 4 and 5, but the 5 here forces a 4 to go here and a 5 here. Now this must be a 4, and we still need a 5 and an 8. 8 blocks over, here's a 5, and here's an 8. Oh, we need one more 8, and it goes here. I think this was a very neat puzzle, and it was contingent, I think, on finding the 9 and the 6 pair here. As soon as I spotted those, the puzzle crumbled. Thank you for watching and bye for now.